guys, welcome back to my channel, Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 5. Let's go over what happened last episode. Last episode was honestly really good. I really enjoyed last episode. It reminded me of why I fell in love with Game of Thrones in the first place. So basically Bran told Arya and Sansa about Jon's true lineage and who his parents really were. They promised not to tell anybody, but we see Sansa a couple scenes later tells Tyrion. She doesn't directly tell him, but he knows, because then we see in a scene later that he was talking to Varys about how Jon now has more claim over Dany, just by him being a male. Obviously this episode is going to be insane. If I had to make a prediction, Dany's going to burn down everything in King's Landing. I mean, she is pissed. And then the last we saw of Jaime was him saying bye to Brienne and saying that he was going to go see Cersei, but his character arc and everything that has led him up to that moment doesn't lead me to believe that he would go back to Cersei after everything that has happened. I mean, he killed the Mad King for very similar reasons. So the logical part of me doesn't want to believe that Jaime was actually going back for Cersei. He might have just said that. I don't know if Jaime's going to be the one that ends up killing Cersei. That seems to be what they're setting up. Our options are kind of open here with what is going to happen. It is Mother's Day, and if y'all remember, Season 4, Tywin died on Father's Day. That episode came out on Father's Day. So I'm gonna say Cersei's a goner this episode. If I had to make a prediction as to who I want / think is going to sit on the Iron Throne, I don't even know if there is going to be an Iron Throne by the end of this show. I think that Sansa's move on telling Tyrion about Jon's true lineage was a very calculated move. We have to understand that she got notes from Cersei, she got notes from Littlefinger. She knows what she's doing in terms of the politics of everything. She knew that Tyrion would get this idea in his head that maybe Jon is the rightful ruler and not Dany, and then maybe Tyrion would tell other people like Varys, which did happen, and they would conspire to kill Dany, which is exactly what happened. That entire conversation of them conspiring and them kind of questioning Dany happened because Sansa told Tyrion that piece of information about Jon. I think a lot of people are quick to say that Sansa went behind Jon's back and she's like not a good family member, whatever. I think that everything that she does is in the best interest of the family. I think that that move just goes to show that. It was a very calculated move. She wants to see Jon on the Iron Throne. Arya could also be a contender for somebody to kill Cersei. She could use one of her faces in some way. We really haven't seen that skill utilized this season yet, so maybe we'll get that. I really can't say who is going to survive this episode. I really hope that we get Clegane Bowl. I've been waiting for that. I really want to see that happen. I really want to see the Hound destroy the mountain. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous for this episode, considering that Emilia Clarke said in an interview that this was a big one. She said to look out for this one. I hope that that doesn't mean that her character dies this episode. I guess we will find out. Interesting that they're opening up with Varys. I feel like he might die this episode too, Varys.
He betrayed me.
I'm glad Sansa told me. I am your hand. I need to be aware of any threats you're facing.
She trusted you to spread secrets that could destroy your own queen. And you did not let her down.
Dany is smart. Dany fucking knows. I'm surprised Tyrion doesn't know. Oh, Varys is so dead. He's so dead.
Goodbye, old friend.
Damn, I don't know how I feel about this.
I, Daenerys of House Targaryen, first of my name, breaker of chains and mother of dragons, sentence you to die. Dracarys.
Damn, I don't know how I feel. I really do not know how I feel. Her advisors are dwindling one by one.
Tonight you sail for King's Landing to join the Northern armies.
Cersei's followers will abandon her if they know the war is lost. Give them that chance. If the city surrenders, they will ring the bells and raise the gates. Please, if you hear them ringing the bells, call off the attack.
She said, nah. Damn, her emotion, her character just completely switched after Missandei and Rhaegal, man. Like, she's a great actress. Granted, don't really agree with the decision to kill Varys, but you can tell that she is really going through it right now.
Niki Mozon Pradagon Batanaralio. Niki Jalio Pradagon Batanaralio. Niki Jaelo Negon Batana. We speak the common tongue. You're going back to her, to die with her. You've underestimated her before. She's going to die. Unless you can convince her to change her course of action.
I would like to see it.
The city will fall tomorrow. She has the Lannister army, she has the Golden Company. I defended the city last time it was attacked. I know it better than anyone. It will fall tomorrow. I suppose I'll die tomorrow, if not before. Why? Where they keep the dragon skulls, beneath the Red Keep. Take her down there. Keep following the stairways down as far as they'll go. You'll come out onto a beach at the foot of the keep. A dinghy will be waiting for you. Sail out of the bay. If the winds are kind, you'll make it to Pentos. Start a new life.
That's not gonna happen. This is so frustrating.
Give the order to ring all the bells in King's Landing and open the gates. That will be our signal that the city has surrendered. I'll try. If it weren't for you, I never would have survived my childhood. You would have. You were all I had.
Oh. I will be genuinely frustrated if he doesn't end up killing Cersei. I know he loves her. I know it's very much established that he does genuinely love her, but after witnessing the things that she's done, I just can't imagine him not killing her. This is my favorite duo of the entire show. They are about to fuck shit up. Drogon coming in hot. Nope. He is so dead. Is he done? Did Euron just die? We didn't see the death, and I know the rule. We didn't see him die. But I don't think his odds are looking too good right now. Oh shit. I didn't realize there were that many Dothraki left, but I'm happy about it. Oh damn, Grey Worm, okay. Okay. Holy shit. She really is gonna be Queen of the Ashes though, for real. Oh my god. Damn.
The scorpions have all been destroyed, Your Grace.
What you gonna do now?
The Iron Fleet hold Blackwater Bay.
The gates have been breached. The Golden Company.
Our men will fight harder than sellswords ever could.
Euron's dead, girl.
They will defend their queen to the last man.
Yes, Your Grace.
The Red Keep has never fallen. It won't fall today.
I don't know about that, girl. Oh, my man Tyrion, he's so dead. He's so dead. He's so stupid and dead. But I love him, but he's stupid. Said burn them all. Holy shit. Damn, Cersei knows she's fucked. Look at that face. She barely even said anything this episode, and she didn't need to. It's all in her face. She is screwed.
Kingslayer!
Oh God, he's still alive.
We need to get the Queen out of King's Landing.
If you kill another king before you die, they'll sing about you forever.
No, no, you're okay. You're okay, you're okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm not looking for you. I'm the man who killed Jaime Lannister.
Oh, Jaime's okay. What? Jaime's fine.
You think you wanted revenge a long time. I've been after it all my life. It's all I care about. And look at me. Look at me! You come with me. You die here.
Sandor. Thank you.
Your Grace.
The game ball! I want it. I want it. Oh my God! Oh shit. He's like a walking infection. Is this man invincible? How are you still alive? God damn it. This is like when Tywin raided and slaughtered everybody in the entire city and Ned was kind of just like disgusted by it. We didn't get to see that, but this is like a clear parallel to that. He is so much like Ned. No, no. Is this Light of the fucking Seven?
Please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. I don't want to die. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
Look me in the eye. Don't look away. Don't look. Look at me. Just look at me. Nothing else matters.
Really? I don't know what I'm feeling right now. I don't know how I feel about that. Dany said she didn't want to be Queen of the Ashes, but here we are. Here we are. Is it worth it? Was it worth all of that? That's my question. Oh, that's so sad. This looks like a video game. It's like Silent Hill. She wants no part in any of this. She's established that since day one. Oh my god. We just lost so many people. Is this later the 7?
How are you?
How are you after that episode?
Oh, I'm in bed already. Are you kidding?
Did you watch the episode?
No, we didn't. We're not going to get it here until here 9 o'clock.
Oh, you're in Arizona.
Yeah, and you want to know? I'll never make it because now it's like what the hell fucking time is it? 1 minute. It's 7:21. 7:21. If I can't stay awake until 7:22, let alone 9 o'clock.
No. I'm so sad.
Come on real early, so I went over to the bar. I had myself 2 delicious sangrias that were really tough, heavy ones.
Yeah.
And I can't keep my eyes open. I'm in bed.
When are you gonna watch it? When are you gonna watch it?
When I go home tomorrow night.
Damn it! All right.
How was it? Tell me about it. I don't care if I know.
No. I'm not spoiling anything for you. You need to watch
tell
it.
me a little bit.
It's good.
But it's not real dark, is it? Like
No.
that
No. It happens during the day.
Smoke. Are you kidding? I thought I was going blind. It was so dark, that other one. I couldn't see what was going on.
All right. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of thoughts as well. I can already tell that this is going to be a very divisive episode. There were like 2 or 3 things that actually were not underwhelming for me. It's hard because putting my thoughts out on the internet, I really don't want to piss anybody off because everybody has a right to their own opinion. This episode was great. It really proved that Dany was going full Mad Queen like we suspected. My thoughts the entire episode was, what happens now? What happens next? And truthfully, I don't know what happens next. So Euron ended up dying. Jaime ended up dying. My problem is, I'm kind of upset that they led us to believe that his character was gonna end in some type of way, and then he ended up going back to Cersei. He ended up dying because he chose to go back to Cersei. I guess I'm just a little disappointed. And with how Cersei went out also. Lena Headey is a phenomenal actress. Phenomenal. I think that she's maybe the best actor on the entire show. She doesn't even need to speak in some scenes, and I was saying that this episode. You could even see what she's going through just by looking at her eyes and how she acts with her eyes. I wanted a more epic death for her, considering how amazing her character was. Not amazing. I'm not the biggest Cersei fan, but I give props, I give credit where credit is due. She's a phenomenal actress. Okay, sorry my camera died, so I needed to charge it, and my wonderful roommate will be joining for our post-episode. Can you pull up a chair and just come over here?
Hold on, I have to clean all the clothes off of it.
What are your final, we already kind of talked. We just got dinner, so we kind of just talked about everything. The 2 things that I was mainly upset about were Clegane Bowl. I thought it was fine, but it could have been better. And then Jaime's entire character arc kind of going to shit in literally 1 episode.
Yeah, I think the thing about that with Jaime, for example, it was just the ending between him and what's that guy's name, Euron? I don't want to get any names wrong.
That was so
high school soap opera. That whole thing was just so unnecessary.
Yeah. Did they mention something about the baby?
I think he did.
I feel like Jaime should have stuck that in there. That
it was his kid.
Before he died.
I guess it doesn't matter now, does it?
Sansa has been getting a lot of, I don't know, people are divided on what, if they like her or hate her. I just think that she's one of the smartest people in the whole show. A lot of people were pissed that she immediately told Tyrion about Jon's lineage right after Jon said, don't tell anybody, but it was a calculated move. She knew that Tyrion was going to go tell Varys, and it was going to start this whole thing and make people kind of second-guess Dany and have Jon be the rightful person to be on the throne, because if he was, then that would mean that she's kind of in power as well.
Absolutely.
So, also, if you remember, I think it was season 1, Dany had that vision, or no, maybe it was season 2. It was after Khal Drogo died. She had that vision of her walking through the throne room, and there was like, it looked like snow, but it was ashes. I'll show it to you. Wait.
Oh my god!
I was like, holy shit.
I totally vaguely remember that.
During the entire episode, I was thinking to myself, I was expecting this. I definitely was expecting her to go Mad Queen, but it was also like disappointing because
the way that they did it, I don't think anybody was expecting, and I think that the episode was more like a shock value thing. Like, I think it was I think it was a great episode. I think like it was totally uncalled for. Nobody was like really expecting it except for me, because I had 5 out of 7 deaths. But
because there's only 6 episodes this season, so it's hard for them to build up a slow thing of her becoming the Mad Queen if they really intended for that to be her arc. It's hard, so it's gonna feel like it's going very quickly, and she just kind of did a 180, but
it very much jumped.
It was very much expected this episode that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
And Jon kind of had that moment of realization where he was like, oh shit.
When they rang the bells, and then she just went for it anyway.
Yeah.
Especially like, all the innocent people. And I feel like now Jon would never take the Iron Throne, even if, like, it was, like, the last chance anybody had, because he has, like, this moral obligation. Like, he led the troops into the city, and then Grey Worm literally launched another battle after everybody had thrown their swords on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's, like, Jon would never. So I guess now it's down to Sansa and Arya. Yeah.
His dialogue this episode was fucking cringy as hell.
Yeah.
He's like, I love you.
Yeah, it was, like, it was not the Jon Snow we all know and love. Brienne! Jaime did her so dirty for literally no reason. It was like, it was so uncalled for. He like dipped. I thought he was gonna do so. I thought he was gonna be the one to take down Cersei when he left. Am I allowed to curse?
I guess yes.
Oh hell yeah! I thought you couldn't get ad revenue or something. Okay, I'm gonna start cursing up a storm.
Shit.
That episode was fucking bonkers, guys. Like,
I think Qyburn's death was honestly one of the best though, because he literally got killed by something that he created. He created the mountain and made the mountain what he was.
I didn't even think about that.
I
didn't even realize that.
And he just went.
And then we thought maybe that Daenerys was just going to destroy the wall around, because that's kind of what she went for first.
Yeah,
and we were like, oh, okay. Yeah, she literally just went for the wall, and I was like, oh, that's like her whole thing. Like, you know, she like breaks down walls, like everybody's free.
Breaker of chains.
Yeah, breaker of chains. She realizes she doesn't have anything to lose. Like, I think the interaction that she had with Jon at the beginning, when he like pulled away from her, she knows that like,
she was done.
She's like, if I don't need, like, have Jon, like, that was like somebody she loved, like, she doesn't have any other remaining relatives.
And he has a better claim.
He has the better claim to the throne. People like him more.
She's gonna be ruling over 3 people.
She's gonna be with yes,
Tyrion, Jon, and Davos.
Davos.
They're all just gonna roll up. Everybody in King's Landing is dead. I thought it was a good episode though. But
I thought it was a good episode too.
Just doesn't know how I feel about certain things that happened. So
and like the Cersei and Jaime death, I was 100%. Like, I just started watching this. Like, I started watching it 3 weeks ago. She forced me to watch. She forced me to watch the entire series in like 2 weeks. I guess it makes sense because their relationship inherently is just ridiculous. But I guess yeah.
Let's give our predictions for how we think this final episode is gonna end. I'm gonna say Arya kills Dany. I don't think Jon is. I want to say, I don't think that there's really going to be like an Iron Throne kind of thing situation happening, but if there still is an Iron Throne after this whole thing, I think Sansa is going to sit on it. I don't want to say Tyrion's going to die because he's George R.R. Martin's favorite character. And
that's exactly what I've been saying too.
Yeah, like I don't know if the writers would do him dirty.
But I feel like George R.R. Martin, didn't he just like release something on Reddit that like he's kind of disappointed, and he said it was like kind of traumatic to see the way that like the writers have like done things.
He kind of he was.
And like if you watch all like the cast interviews, like. Even Kit Harington is just like, he's like, this is the worst season of Game of Thrones.
George R.R. Martin's whole thing was, he had this interview, and I don't remember how recent it was, but he was like, with internet culture and everybody posting stuff on social media, it kind of ruins what you can get in a book, where you read an entire book and you can speculate and blah, 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 but things don't happen until like page 200. Whereas with the show, everything is out in the open as it happens. People can speculate and talk to each other about theories for next episode, like exactly what we're doing right now. So, like, going into this episode, I had some theories and predictions where if I were reading the books, I would not have any prior knowledge. I would just go into it and sit down and, like, digest the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I guess that's just, I don't know, it's just a complication of him. You know what, George R.R. Martin? Write the fucking books faster.
Yeah, you better.
Also, were they just heavily focusing on that mom and her kid the entire time for any specific reason?
I didn't get that at all. I was really confused.
I thought that it was gonna be a face thing, and the mom was gonna be like Jack and her dog. I thought Jaime was dead after the Euron fight, so when Cersei and Jaime had their interaction, I thought it was actually Arya taking on Jaime's face, because that was a popular fan theory.
That's also what I thought for a hot second, too. Because, like, when he went in for the hug, and we literally just saw, like, their faces, I was like, oh my god, he's getting a knife, he's gonna, like, stab her in the back, and then he's gonna rip
and then it was disappointing when it was actually Jaime, and actually his self, you know, just going back to his old ways.
And it was, like, Brienne deserved better. She deserved better.
Homegirl.
We need Tormund to scoop. We need Tormund to come back and reclaim his woman and his time. And that's all I have to say about tonight's episode of Game of Thrones. Thank you, goodbye.
I guess those are all of our thoughts. Bethany will be joining me for the finale next week, so look forward to that. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for the finale. All right, bye guys.